Okay, so this is the solutions to the homework for section 3.2. We're doing perpendicular bisectors today. So in this one we have segment AB, and we're going to create a perpendicular bisector. Now in class, when we did our circles here, our arcs, we just were able to pick any points as long as they were past the midpoint. So we could put our point on A and then put our arc past that midpoint. To do it on here, since we need to have both circles to have the exact same radius, it's just easiest if we use the length of this segment as our radius. So when I select my compass tool, I'm going to select this whole segment as my radius and put one circle on A. Select the whole segment as our radius and put one circle on B. Then I can zoom out a couple times here, and those 2 points where those circles intersect are just like the intersections we saw in class. So I'm going to mark those 2 points and create the line in between. Now, no matter what I do here, to A or to B, it always appears that is a perpendicular. It always looks like it's a bisector. But let's go ahead and check. We're going to mark this intersection point here, and we can relabel it by right-clicking and clicking on rename, and we'll call this point M. And then let's measure the distance to that point. So from B to M and from A to M. And so we've got 2 different distances here. And again, no matter what I do, they should always stay the same distance apart. Last thing we'll check is make sure the angle is right. So from B to M up to here. And it's kind of hard to see down there in the corner, but 90 degrees, that is a right angle. And it stays a right angle no matter what. Now, moving down to this one, we want to check on some of these properties of a perpendicular bisector. And so we're going to place a point on the perpendicular bisector. I've gotten rid of the circles for you just to make it a little less confusing. We can rename this point. We'll call this one just P. And we're going to go ahead and create segments from A to P and from B to P. And now we can move that point around and take a look at that. Now, if we measure these distances, take a look at what we notice about that distance from A and B to any point on that line P. And go ahead and answer the questions.